And now I love my birthday cake. And now my birthday cake is not here. My birthday cake is not here.
Welcome. We're in the kitchen today. I gotta make something.
Make what, Mommy? What
I gotta make some pie crusts for the quiche that I'm gonna make today.
But what about the seam?
A seam won't be ready until, what time is it? 1:10. A seam will be ready in about an hour and 35 minutes.
Guys,
so that's how long I have today.
Guys,
I have an hour and 35 minutes.
Guys, do you love my Minnie Mouse brush the Mommy got for me? It's so pretty. I love the red, I love the black, I love the white, I love the red. It's so awesome.
I'm gonna wait until there's 10 people on Twitter.
Guys, I just plugged up my phone. I plugged up my phone because it was dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until 10 people are on Twitter.
Guys,
it's 3 people on YouTube. Hey,
guys,
Timothy Taylor. I was planning. Can you stop?
Hey,
Can you stop?
I just want to wave at everybody.
Okay, thank you, Princess Diana. I want to talk about Walt and Destination Smokehouse. We're going to talk about Walt and Destination Smokehouse, but I want to talk about Sinners first. And yeah, we're gonna get into it. But actually, if you look on my channel page, you'll see that I already have one video about Tendernism. So you'll have those thoughts, and then I'm gonna talk about more because more stuff has come up, and we got to talk about it. But I'm gonna start on this crust. Actually, I'm gonna put these dishes away, and then I'm gonna start on the crust. I was supposed to make this quiche yesterday, but I was not feeling right. I don't know what was wrong with me.
Guys, it's just me now. Now I'm here. And now Mommy is not here. Mommy moved out the way, so I'm still here. Mommy?
Yes?
Can I help with you?
Can you help with me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't need any help right now, honey.
But I'm a good helper.
You are. You're a great helper. I'm just putting this stuff away. What did you put in here?
It's just my toys.
Okay.
I just want to be like you.
I know.
I just done everything else. I got this toy. I got this pig letter too. I don't know the other pig shoe.
I feel like I've made this for y'all before. Welcome everybody from Twitter and everybody on YouTube.
It's my stew.
Move it out the way. We are gonna fight today.
So guys, I got this book.
Hey, Lady Flawless.
I got this book. I got this book because
I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to create a channel for her.
You see, my book really is so awesome.
And it just gets
okay, guys, I'm gonna read this.
For me to get on because
Crocodile with pink pizzas.
I get stressed out. Are you gonna read the book?
Pizza, yeah. Pizza. Crocodile. And the other page.
You gotta let me take your hair down so I can wash it. And I'm not about to fight you. I don't know my pie crust recipe. I need to look at my recipe book.
Lion. It says lion. And
oh, never mind.
It says seaman.
I'm only making one crust. I'm not making a double crust. So I use 1 1/4 cup
Z-man.
of flour,
Z-man.
a
It's
tablespoon
not
of
a
sugar,
Z, man. It's a Z
and
bread.
2 teaspoons of salt,
Okay.
and
D
about
and
7 tablespoons of ice cold water,
D
and
and
1 stick of butter. And I pretty much just put it all in the blender because I broke my food processor and I haven't gotten a new one yet, and I don't think I'm going to get a new one.
guys.
It's it's a video on YouTube from 9 months ago from Walt, aka being interviewed. Walt said he is not a cook; that Nick does all the cooking, and Nick made up all the recipes. I also saw another video where Nick was saying that it was Walt's idea to do the barbecue. Like literally, this is what came out of both of their mouths. Leave that alone.
Okay.
Because you're about to make me mad, and I'm not in the mood today. I am very menstrual. You hear me?
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, I might need to move this so it's more in this frame. Okay, that's better. So this is what I don't know where that video is, but I'm gonna have to find it. Nick said that it was a coffee shop, and one day Walt and his wife came in and was like, this is cool, but these are some ideas that I have for your business. Which makes me feel like Walt might not just be a cook. It seems like Walt may have been a consultant or something. This is just what I'm thinking. So I think Walt's wife actually said Walt makes a mean bowl of gumbo. So they started making the gumbo in the coffee shop, and the gumbo was selling out. Mimi, cut it out now.
Okay.
Didn't I say cut it out?
Okay.
So yeah, so the gumbo started selling out, and then Walt was like, "Hey, we should do some barbecue." So they started doing the barbecue. They went to Home Depot and they got like a little grill, and they started making, or a little smoker, and they started making the barbecue, and the barbecue started selling out. So that's how they became a barbecue restaurant. Walt is not a cook in the restaurant. I don't know if he's ever been a cook in the restaurant, but all of the like Texas style barbecue, that is Walt's recipes, like the brisket, the beef ribs, the oxtails, all that stuff. That's Walt's recipes. The California style barbecue, like the tacos that they have on the menu, and the burger, like all that type of stuff, that is Nick's recipes. So at this point, Walt is just he's just like the spokesman for it all. At this point, he's just he's the spokesman. And I don't know what their splits are. I don't know if Mimi, cut it out. I don't know if there's a silent partnership that they have in the background. It seems like Nick has a few LLCs for Destination Smokehouse. I don't think it's just one. He's obviously tried to trademark Tendernism, which to me is definitely a problem. And it looks like we're going to talk about Tendernism first. We'll get into Amina. I need you to move. We'll get into Sinners because I really want to talk about Sinners, but that's not what the show is going to be about. First, I'm going to go to. I want to show y'all something that I saw that troubled me. But first, we're gonna watch this first because I feel like Nick is jealous of Walt. And he's jealous of Walt because not just because he's getting all the attention, but it's not just that he's getting all the attention. It's the fact that Walt has something that Nick does not have. Nick is not creative. Like when I did the card pull on the last Tendernism stream, Walt is the king of wands. He's running everything. All of this is his idea. He came to Nick and he pretty much changed Nick's life completely. But also on the other hand, Nick changed his life. And I feel like they have a symbiotic they had a symbiotic relationship until Nick started feeling jealous and his ego started taking over. Nick really wants everybody to know that he's in charge, to the point where he belittles Walt in his face. And that is a problem that I'm starting to see, that I don't think Walt is paying attention to, because Walt grew up in a different time where this type of dynamic was normal. This isn't normal anymore. We're not doing this. Black folks, especially Gen X and below. Well, no, I'm not going to say Gen. Millennials and Gen Z, we're not going for this. And Gen A is definitely not going to go for this. I don't believe my children are even going to. Hold on one second. It's not too small. You just didn't plug it in correctly. You asked me for that food and you didn't eat it, honey.
I am gonna eat it.
If you want to use it, you need to take it into my room. This girl turned 4 and now she just be turned up all the time, and I cannot take it. Having a Capricorn baby is not for the faint of heart. Okay, so we're going to watch this because I was supposed to play this on the last stream, but I forgot. And this is very, very, very important.
He's added to the business has been huge, and he's added to the business has been huge and is very visible to a lot of people. But then at the end of the day, it shortchanges so many other people who built this business, including this guy, who when I met him had absolutely zero.
People thought the worst part was that Unc wasn't the restaurant owner.
Did y'all hear that? He pretty much exposed himself. He said, the fact that Walt is so visible, it shortchanges everybody else, especially me, because I built this business. You wouldn't have been able to build the business without Walt. He's going to find out soon that he can't do this without Walt. And I don't know what the catalyst is going to be, because it should have been Keith Lee. But since it's not Keith Lee, I don't know what's going to happen, because they're still apparently doing well. So they're not losing enough business for them to even change this dynamic at all. And Walt seems to be okay with it. And that's my thing. If he's okay with it, we don't need to be trying to protect him. We need to put our energy into other situations that actually need our help. Walt does not want our help. He actually wants us to mind our business because we're messing with his money.
It wasn't. The real outrage is that the term tendernism was trademarked by the restaurant owner. What we are witnessing is an old black man being used as a mascot for another man, white man's restaurant. And let's be honest, after seeing all those viral videos of the meat falling off the bone, anybody would want to try it. It was tendernism that made this restaurant explode online. People come to see him. Keith Lee came to see him. The viral fame, the business, the buzz that came from Unc, not the owner. But when Keith tried to leave a $4,000 tip, security stopped him, saying Unc was too busy. What made people even angrier was the owner's response afterward.
If I would have known he was here, I would have probably asked Edie to stop for a few seconds so we could go over there. That's what I would have done.
The way the owner
It's like he's attached himself to Walt. So Walt can't move. Walt can't do anything without him. He's trying to attach his brand to Walt, and Walt stands alone. Like nobody wants anything to do with him. He's not interesting. He's not funny. He doesn't have charisma, but he's trying to siphon Walt's charisma. And just look at him.
speaks, and Unk's energy just makes the whole
Look at him. Look at this man. He looks completely dejected. And like I said, if it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me. I'm not about to keep this. This is going to be the last time I talk about tendernism unless something like earth-shattering happens. But at the end of the day, we can't want more for people than they want for themselves. We can try, but if they don't want more, then there's nothing else that we can do. I think Walt is getting paid pretty well. They bought him a new car. It seems like he has more than one home because he clearly said that he was going home to Dallas. I don't even know if that's why I believe like people are trying to make it seem like Walt was just like this guy working in the kitchen. And, you know, I don't really think it was that. I think it was a lot more than that. He hasn't worked in the kitchen in a very, very long time. I don't know if he ever worked in the kitchen. You see, y'all have seen who works in that kitchen. They all Mexican. And that's probably why the food not really that good. Because I heard the food wasn't all that good. We're gonna see about that too. We're gonna see about that too.
thing feel uncomfortable, and ever since then, the owner has been showing up in every Tendernism video. Now, the restaurant is getting canceled, with people saying the owner mistreated Unk, and he doesn't get paid for all the popularity he's brought to the place. What's your take on all of this?
But look here, this will be bone. I want to make sure y'all see the clarity on it. Look.
I had a wonderful woman come up to me today and she stopped me. I was at the soda machine and she's like, how does it feel to change the world? And I kind of knew what she meant, but I was a little bit struck at first. And then I was like, what do you mean?
Cap, nobody said you were changing the world. Nobody said that. Stop the cap.
She's like, I see everything that's going on inside here, and it's a beautiful thing. And what she meant was, when you go inside this place, which we're going to do right now, you're going to see everybody in the...
I told y'all, this man wants to be the social media star. He wants to be the star. He wants to be the one that gets all the attention.
And the reason why I feel like he wants to be the star, there's three reasons. One reason, because he is the business owner. He owns the business, so he feels like he's entitled to all of the celebrity. Two, Walt being the star makes him uncomfortable because he is white. He's like I've always said, all white people are racist until they prove otherwise. He hasn't proven otherwise, and I don't think he will, because he is seeing Walt, this old black man, get all of this attention and fame. He doesn't understand why it's not him, because he's white and he owns this business and it should be him. The third reason, he wants to move Walt out the way. He doesn't want Walt being the face of his restaurant anymore. But he's not going to let go of Walt's tendernism. He's not going to let go of all the stuff that Walt has brought to the restaurant. He's just going to slowly start phasing him out. And I don't know what Walt and his family are going to get out of it.
That's why he's jealous of tendernism. He wants to be the face of the restaurant on social media. He's jealous of the fact that OG's getting all the attention, even though he benefits from it. And everything that OG gets goes right back to him because he's the owner of the restaurant. None of that matters to him because he wants to be the star. And if y'all still don't believe me, look what he got OG doing. Put OG behind the camera so he could record him, letting him know, hey, you got to stay in line, my boy. It's my restaurant.
Y'all. And it gets worse. It gets worse. And I don't know if he's back at Destination Smokehouse. I don't think so. You see his Mercedes in the background? That's the one that Nick bought him with his money. And listen to what he says. This is why I say we can't save everybody. And this type of old black person has to die out immediately. Unfortunately, he has to die out immediately. We can't bring him into the new world, because all this has shown is that we as a people, our one big Negro is moving away from a subservient or a submissive position to whiteness in this country. That's dead. That's dead. And that's why you see on social media, and you see in everything else that white nationalism has grown, and it's because we're moving away from them. We're leaving them to their own devices, and they're trying to pull us back in. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay, so I'm about to press play. Please listen to this man.
How y'all doing today? Dr. Martin Luther King. Good man, wasn't he? Bring all people together. All people together. All people. You know, we can go to Stone Mountain, Georgia. We all got to come together. All of us. We human. That's what Destination's about. How y'all doing today? Dr. Martin Luther King.
Yes, Mama.
I just want to do everybody's makeup.
Okay, not right now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you do it when I'm finished, okay? Go back. So y'all heard that. He's not gonna let go of his I don't want to say white master, but that's what it's giving. It's giving he not gonna let go of it. And for him to evoke Martin Luther King on his day, talking about he brought all people together, and that's what Destination Smokehouse is about. Is it? Because it looks like you being hoed and you don't even realize it. Everybody is watching you get hoed, and you're just accepting it because you don't know anything else. No. No, sir. No, sir. This is so. I think in the last Tendernism stream, we talked about the fact that there was a lawyer named Kenneth Harris in North Carolina. He put in a trademark application for Tendernism on behalf of Walt because he saw where things were going and he wanted to make sure that Walt got a piece of his intellectual property. A month later, Nick, through his lawyer, who I'm sure was the one that, has been handling all of Destination Smokehouse's business issues and things like that. He also put in a trademark for Tendernism. And Walt's name isn't nowhere on this application.
Something nobody knows about the Mr. Tendernism situation. You probably already know that the boss done went and applied to trademark his term Tendernism behind his back. That you didn't know, thank the Lord, a black attorney, Kenneth Harris, beat the white man to the punch. The brother knew something was up, tried to reach out to Mr. Tendernism, couldn't, so applied for the trademark in his own name and still trying to reach out to Mr. Tendernism to get his name on the trademark application. But Mr. Tendernism ain't finna consult with nobody outside of Massa Nicholas. Faithful as a goddamn dog.
That's my partner, Nick. He my brother. He my age-close home. We gonna keep it that way. Don't hate on him. Don't hate on that we trying to do.
I can take it. It's
Yeah,
not
you
about
ain't
that.
gotta take
You
that.
already know.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
Hey, if y'all wanna help something, send some good comments.
Talking about, that's your Ace Boone coon. Nigga, your Ace Boone think you the coon. Second of all, you don't tiptoe to hug no motherfucking man. Fuck is this? Ain't no photo shoot require all this fucking shuffling. It's given, I'm gonna work this camera real good for you, boss. But did y'all notice how the man was about to speak up for himself and old school, push him out the way and took over? Uncle Ruckus vibes taking up for this man. Y'all leave my honorable white boss alone. He's a good boss. His understanding is greater than your infantile black minds could ever comprehend. That's why he don't want to hear shit. Mr. Nicholas is my shepherd. I shall not want. He don't want to hear shit out of black mouth. He see your big lips slapping out sounds, but he don't hear you. I just hope you don't end up like that car salesman who brought all that business to his dealership with that commercial talking about where the money resides. Yeah, they fired his ass. Nigga driving Uber last I checked. Nigga, you know what happened with Dora Charles and Paula Dean. Nigga, you the barbecue genius. You got customers lined up out the door 7 days a week. And when you blew up, the first thing you should have done was got yourself a goddamn lawyer. But here it is, a lawyer took action on behalf of your little old simple ass. And you don't want to hear shit this man got to say. Just like with Keith Lee, he went in the bitch trying to break bread, trying to tip you 5 bands. And the bodyguards wouldn't even let Keith Lee approach the man. Makes me wonder, goddamn, is the bodyguards the boss's way to keep out anybody who might help you shine or help you realize how much success you can have out from under this boss? It's 2026 and they're still making Aunt Jemimas and Uncle Ben's, nigga. And that's unacceptable. I ain't excusing nobody. You need to send this nigga to bad bitch boot camp so they can teach him about knowing your worth. Then you can come back looking for a high value contract. Got this motherfucker riding your back to the bank like a fucking pack mule.
He's so funny. That was funny. I don't think I saved I don't think I saved the other video that I saw. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, this from Isaac Johnny Too Cold. I follow him on Twitter. He this is a video that I meant to dang. Am I gonna
check out Josh right here? Hey Josh.
So Josh, the Haitian bodyguard, that was pretty, in my opinion, I feel like he was hired to keep Unc in line. I'm sure Unc maybe feels like he's protecting him, but I feel like he's hired to keep Unc in line. Now, this is what they say. Listen to this.
Check out Josh right here. Hey Josh, yesterday, what happened last night when we were closing and we were sold out?
Man, people stayed to like the last bit of everything. We sold out.
First of all, you see how insecure Nick is? Nick wants everybody to know that even without Unc being there, they're still going to be popping without him. You hear that? He said, what happened last night when we sold out?
All the meats just about, and it was like, man, can we just get the sides? It was like, man, it was crazy. It was a blessing, man. Everybody was in good spirits. Everybody was in good character. Nobody, the whole day, the whole week.
It's been nuts. It's been nuts. So it's a blessing. Come out here, check it out. DJ today, MC. You're gonna meet Josh at the front door. This is where the line is. But it moved fast. What was the longest the wait was yesterday? Would you say?
Not be open.
About an hour.
They must not have been open yet.
Okay, that's not bad. We used to be 2-3 hours plus. Right now, the line moves pretty fast. Anyhow, destination one in the nation.
You hear that? It used to be 2-3 hours, and now it's just 1 hour because these people coming in, they probably don't know that Walt's not there. And I wonder where Walt is. Like, I need some more. You know what? Let's see if I can pull up TikTok. Let's see if I can pull up TikTok on my computer so we can see. Cause they be posting all the time. I said when I'm finished, honey, okay? I'll let you know. This was 4 days ago. I don't know if I showed y'all this. But I did see this, and I think this was the day that they did that weird Black Beatles trend from 2016. Like, they don't know how to create content because Unc isn't there. He might be back though. That's why I pulled this up, because I wanted to see. But this was 4 days.
Always knew that one day that we would live like this. It took discipline and better decisions. I've been on mission. I can assist you. Beast mode activated. I need my issue. Love in my heart. Platinum card in my wallet. Versace cups in my kitchen. A little gift from my mom. If you don't mind me asking what you do today. TFM the corporation, we ain't come to play, what's happening?
If you don't mind me asking what you do today. She say she working on the deal, yeah, she going crazy. Chrome Heart from 07, Moet from 0.
First of all, I want to know who is doing the social media. Who did this? You know, it's probably that dude Josh, the Haitian. I just looked at the comments, and it said Walt said the recipes are Nick's. He never said it was a California or Texas difference. I'm telling you, I saw the video. So if you have something else that you want to show me, you can post the link in the comments and I'll look at it. But I already saw a video where they were talking about where the recipes came from, and it was clearly a difference. The more traditional type barbecue came from Walt, and Nick had the California style barbecue. I've seen so many videos of them still, even after the success of the restaurant, them still arguing about the type of barbecue that they wanted to sell in the restaurant. I'm not making this up. So if you saw that all the recipes were Nick's, then you prove it. Shit, I don't care. I know what I saw. Anyways, back to TikTok, because I want to see if they've posted anything today. I feel like that's an old video. Anything with Walt in it might be old. And you see how Nick is using all of these Black aesthetics to ingratiate himself and his business. Bros backpedaling, blink twice, Unc. Unc, we love you. You need to branch off. You stole his shine. Let that sink in. Should have let him keep doing his thing. Like, the comments are bad. The comments are bad. And these are just, I wonder how many views. Oh, it says 56 hearts, 21 comments. They falling off bad. I wonder, does Walt have his own? They had some, like, look, they had some plantation smoke. He ruined it for himself. Look, somebody said, let it go, Unc. You had a good run. It's over, baby. Unc is losing the people. Unc is really losing the people. And also, let me. Sorry, y'all. I thought I was sharing the tab. These comments are terrible. Sir, we thought you left. All because he didn't stand up for himself. But I feel like Unc may have signed a contract. That's what I think. I think Unc signed a contract. And since he signed that contract, he can't really step out of line. But let me.
Hello.
I am going to. What is the video that I saw? I've seen so many videos. Where they talk about, say, hit. Here's one of the videos that I saw, and this was, you see, look at this. You see his shirt says #brisket. Now the shirts in Destination Smokehouse say #tendernism. This was before they got really big. This was from like over a year ago. Yeah, this was from over a year ago. And look, people are still leaving comments. This is a very, very old video. I showed this same video on the last Tendernism video we did.
Together and we became partners. After Walt and I became together and we became partners after about 4 years of working with each other. He's the only reason why this place does barbecue. He's the original pitmaster, recipe maker, everything. I owe him everything. That's why he became a partner. When I took over the cooking, because
He came his own pilot when he came up with stuff. I want to be like me. I want to be better than me. So he got busy. It called whistle. Booyah! Now what I'm trying to tell y'all, okay, you ain't got to blame me. Stop that. Any day.
Walt and I became together and we...
Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch that? Did you catch what he said? Let's play it one more time. Because he said Walt and I became partners. They were working together for 4 years and then they became partners. So what does that mean? Partners on what? Because it seems like Walt might think they might be partners in the business, in the barbecue business, but I think they might be partners in the social media business. That's what I think. And I think that's how Nick is going to steal Tendernism from him. Because if he doesn't get with this lawyer, Kenneth Harris, and get his name on that Tendernism trademark application, Tendernism is gone. He's not going to have any access to it. His family's not going to have any access to it. And like I said on the last show, if this was my daddy, we would have had Tendernism barbecue sauce, seasonings. We would have had barbecue accessories. We would have had barbecue grills. We would have a Tendernism restaurant in Atlanta. Come on now. And the crazy thing is people are flying all the way out to Murrieta, California, which is 2 hours outside of Los Angeles. People are flying all the way to LAX, renting a car, and driving to Destination Smokehouse just because they want to support this man. It's not even his business. Where is his family? Because a Tendernism restaurant in Atlanta, Memphis, Birmingham, it would crack. You think it's a 3-hour wait at Destination Smokehouse in Murrieta, California? It's going to be a 6-hour wait in Atlanta. They leaving money on the table, and and it's because this is an old black man from the South who grew up seeing all of his elders having to be submissive to white men in order to stay alive, and he had to do the same thing. So he's thinking, oh, this is my brother. No, this is not your brother. This is not your partner. He's siphoning from you. So we're going to watch this one more time because even though Unc was drunk as hell in this, you got to listen to what he says because Nick already explained all the recipes were his.
Walt and I became together and we became partners after about 4 years of working with each other. He's the only reason why this place does barbecue. He's the original pitmaster, recipe maker, everything. I owe him everything. That's why he became a partner. When I took over the cooking, because
he came his own pilot when he came up with stuff. I want to be like me. I want to be better.
He said he became his own partner when he came up with stuff that he didn't want. There's another video where they talk about who created what items on this menu for Destination Smokehouse. I'm not going to try to find it because we still have, I got about less than an hour before I got to go pick up a seam. So we still got most stuff to talk about.
So he got busy. It called Bristol. Booyah! Now what I'm trying to tell y'all, okay, you ain't got to believe me. Stop that. Ain't that
Walt and I
hear Unc's barbecue, but I'm trying to see where Unc is.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find. I'm not gonna be able to find this video. I probably should have saved it or something. I thought about talking about this Anton Daniels thing, but I've always thought he was a hoe, and I don't like his content. I don't like him as a person. I don't like anybody that goes up on his panels with him. That whole bag chasers thing is corny to me. He's ugly. I could keep going on about Anton Daniels. I don't care about him. I don't watch 5150, but I did watch clips from the episode with Anton Daniels. I feel like he was purposely trying to provoke Corey to somehow maybe fight him and to mess up his channel. Maybe because he's trying to take some of the viewers from 5150 because he has a much bigger audience. I also don't care that Corey called his wife and his daughter ugly, because why would I care about that? Anton Daniels might be suing Corey. Another thing I don't care about. But oh yeah, I wanted to show y'all this. Please like, share, and subscribe. The oxtails recipe is Mexican. It's thousands of videos of Mexican cooking black diamond oxtails. All right, bro. I don't really give a damn. Have you tasted the food? Probably not. Who gives a shit? Like, at this point, I really don't care. Anyways, y'all are about to hear this ad because I don't have YouTube Premium. If y'all want to invest in the channel so we can get some better resources for so I don't have to stream from Twitter on my phone and YouTube on my laptop, go ahead and hit my Cash App. Oh, I should probably. I don't even think I can put the banner on here, honestly. Let's see. Let's see if I can create a banner. Because I'm not really that used to using this. So. I don't see it. Oh, there it goes. Anyways, Um, anyways, like literally all he's doing is barbecuing some oxtails. I ain't never had Mexican oxtails, so I don't really care.
What your money is actually invested in, you're doing it wrong. And it's not
at all what it is online.
This girl, she's in Atlanta. I've watched a few of her food reviews. I'm not gonna hate on her too bad, but she got a lot of hate for this food review. She flew all the way from Atlanta to Los Angeles, rented a car, drove to Marietta, California, 2 hours to eat this food. And this is what she said. We're going to speed it up a little bit. She got a lot of hate for this. People were saying she was trying to like come up off of, they said she was trying to come up off of criticizing the restaurant and the food poorly. But, you know, I don't really believe that. It seemed like she was giving a very honest review. And there's a few things I want y'all to pay attention to. Because I don't remember if I watched the whole review, but there was some stuff in the beginning that really made my ears perk up.
It's not at all what it is online. It is not at all what it is on those viral reels and shorts and that tendernism and whatnot. This place, that black man is a cash cow, y'all. That shaking of that tendernism and how theatrical and dramatic and animated he is, that's the only reason why this place is where it is. I promise you that.
I can't believe what you're saying.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. I'm so happy to be here at the one, the only, the most popular restaurant, I think, across every state, all over, Destination Smokehouse. This has been a 6-hour travel day for us to come here from Atlanta to here. We landed in LAX at like 9 a.m. and we got the car, and it was only an hour and a half commute here. But yes, we came from a little bit of Timbuktu to come here and see what the hype is all about. I'm literally so excited. You can smell it outside. It smells so good. And we just met a couple of other gentlemen who are also coming from LA just to try this spot. They've never tried it either. Destination Smokehouse is not in LA. It's actually in, I think it's pronounced Marietta, M-U-R, Marietta, California. So let's go get a table and get some food and rate this food. The videos look amazing of the food already, so I'm sure that the reviews are going to stand up to what the quality and the flavor and the tendernism, the true tendernism is. So let's go.
You see how excited she was? She was so excited. She was not going there in order to give it a bad review. And I didn't even know she had this. The way I found out about this is because another video of hers popped up on my my YouTube feed, and she was reviewing like a restaurant in Atlanta, and it was a restaurant that I've heard about, and I was like, oh, I wonder if this is really a good restaurant. And so I started watching her review, and in the first part of the review, she started talking about how much hate she got for this review and how she felt vindicated because Keith Lee pretty much said the same exact thing that she said. And she said this before Keith Lee went to Destination Smokehouse.
I'm good. Y'all made it. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what protein options do people usually order, or like the most popular? That's
popular protein options would be brisket, the dino rib, oxtails, definitely, and then pork ribs.
Okay.
And then absolutely. So top ones.
So do y'all see what I see? They got on shirts that say #tendernism. What y'all think about that? The shirts they used to have said #brisket. Now the shirt say hashtag Tendernism. Mind you, I've said this before. Ain't nobody in this working in this restaurant black but Walt.
Whichever of those come the half pound, that's what I'll get for those. So I think the pork ribs come
half rack.
Okay,
6 ribs.
Yeah, so we'll do the half.
We're not gonna watch the part where she's ordering, but I wanted y'all to see something about the cashiers. They're extremely animated. It's like they're being told to be super animated and play up their personality for the customers. I guess kind of like Walt does, because Walt is not in the restaurant like that. Let's see if we can see a little bit of it, because I don't want to watch her order.
It's going to be your receipt. Hold on to it and make sure you receive everything that I charge you for.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You think back in that corner will be best? Yes.
Right, there you go. Your number, dining number is going to be 51. Right, and then there's going to be a total of 2 of us in our party?
Yes.
Right, so the kitchen's going to come out with 2 plates, so you have to share the platter. And it's going to be $156.96, and it's going to prompt you. And then we have self-serve barbecue sauce over here to the left of me, and then we also have napkins at the table with all the fixings for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Right.
Do we pick our own table, or?
Yes.
First of all, this lady paid $156 for the barbecue. I don't think I've ever spent that much money on barbecue in my life. But she's gonna break it down. She's gonna break it down.
Oh man, we sit here and I'll record her.
Thank you. I'm gonna go get the fountain drink and the waters. You want a plate? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, we got the goods, y'all. So our total for all of this food was $156. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 sides and 1, 2, 3, 4 different choices of protein. This is the dino ribs. They're beef, they're not pork. But this was $63 alone by itself. So because of the price point, my expectation is very high. Like I already told you, I think they are going to deliver, probably over-deliver and exceed that. So let's see if the tendernism is there and if it's really going to fall off the bone. So, all right, let's see. I don't know where to start. Let's see. I think this is the turkey, and this is what I really was interested in. Y'all see how juicy this is? Yeah, I know turkey is usually dried in a Brillo pad, right? But, okay, so this doesn't have any tendernism. Not forced tendernism, but maybe because it's turkey, that's why. So I'm gonna try it by itself first. You guys can see like how juicy it is. We got some peppering here for the seasoning on the side. I'm gonna taste it by itself and then dip it in some barbecue sauce. Pro tip, whenever you go to places and you have to get your own condiment sauces, I always like to get a cup, like a cup lid, because I feel like some cups are just not enough, and I'll be having to carry like 4 or 5, so just to relieve all that.
This is like the most pointless, stupid tip that I've ever had in my life. Like, don't give me tips like this. Why are you putting barbecue sauce on a cup lid? What is wrong with you?
One of these and fill it up, okay? Hi there. Yes. Okay. Okay, thank you. So, very tender. Sorry, y'all, but that's how tender it is. Very nice texture. It's not overly salty. It's not under-seasoned. It's pretty spot on. The barbecue sauce is really good. I like how it's runny and not like a really thick sauce. I know barbecue sauces sometimes can be like, I don't know, like that really thick consistency, but this one is not that, and I really like that. That's how I prefer my barbecue sauce. Very sweet. These are pickled onions. They look very fresh too. Like they kind of have like some stiffness to it, like you can tell it hasn't been cooking too, or hasn't been fermenting for too long. They're not sweet. They are on the sour side. That's kind of why I made that face. But they are good. The brine they use, I wonder if it's house made. It's very extremely vinegary. I like those a lot. Let's see if these are regular pickles or if they're like the sweet pickles. They're good. They're not sweet at all, but they're not as tart and tangy as the onions. Okay. Very refreshing taste. I can see why they use these two as a palate cleanser. Makes sense. It fell off the bone. It passes the fall off the bone test, so we love that. You guys can see how tender it's just like slipping apart. They are good. Texture wise, flavor wise, they're very good, but they're not tender. The fat on those is very good. Because I'm so health conscientious, I try to skip over the fat. But like I did at the Big Daddy's, I ate the fat, and I'm gonna keep eating this one. In my opinion, the fat part is better than the actual, like the meat, flesh, protein. Very good. But
Paying your bills on time raises your credit score, right? Wrong. In fact, this is one of the 3 major credit score lies.
it's just interesting to me that the turkey meat is a lot more tender to like your tongue and texture-wise than this.
Pause for a second because I have to run the blender. I definitely need to stop doing this. I guess I lost Twitter because my phone is about to die. Anyway.
I'm pretty sure this is pork, so I would think it would be on the more tender side, but it isn't. It's good. Me personally, I would not order those again because I just don't think it's worth it. But the turkey, so far, I definitely will order it again. Yeah, I'm just eating the food. I'm going to have to come back to the review in a second. Okay.
Just checking in. How's all the food?
It's good.
It's good? Yeah? Can I grab you anything?
Do you have like wet napkins?
Wet napkins? I'll see if we have any.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now let's get into this. It looks like it wants to fall. There you go. Okay, so it fell off the bone. The bony bone.
Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all, we back.
So this comes only as a 1.5 pounds. That's the only size you can get this one, the dino ribs. I think this is the dino. Is it the dino? Yeah, this is the brisket. Okay, that's the brisket. So let's see if this is any more tender than the oxtails were. Try them by themselves first. The texture's not as non-tender. I don't know what the opposite of tender is. Tough. It's not as tough as the oxtail. I don't taste any salt. Very peppery, as you can see. Like hella peppered. Like all that pepper here crusted on there. They're good. Would I order these again? No. Personal preference. I just don't think they eat down like that. No pun intended. Let me try it with the fat. Let's see all this fattiness. So let me try some with that. Probably should have tried it without the sauce first. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Hey, is it on here? It's on here? Yeah, Nick has one. Yeah, because he's coming out early.
I know one guy came over and said Walt had left. I don't know if that's true or not, but I saw him like 30 seconds before he said that, so.
It seems to be good.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, don't taste a lot of flavor on this. I don't know why this is one of their more popular items that people order. I don't really understand that. It just tastes like hella pepper, which I love pepper, so I'm a pepper girl. But I'm not getting like any balance of flavors or salt to bring out other flavors maybe. I don't know, it's just very, extremely anticlimactic, extremely underwhelming. Let's move on to the brisket though. Brisket for me personally is very nostalgic to my childhood. Hey there. No, you can, we have to edit, it's okay.
Yankees doing an interview right now.
Okay.
Like I told y'all I've been pumping up.
Right.
Okay, so
well, he had mentioned that they were both here, but I don't think he knew that the other gentleman had left.
No,
yeah, I don't think
I'm the bodyguard, so anybody knows me.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
I'll try to get it. When we get done.
You hear that? That was the bodyguard. That was the bodyguard she's talking to right now. When I make my my pie crust for quiche, I use a little bit too much water because I'm not trying to make it like super stiff. I just want it to be a crust for the quiche. I'm not really trying to make it like a real pie crust, like if I was making a real like an apple pie or something like that. I really do this because I don't feel like rolling it out and all of that, because it's gonna it's all it's gonna be is the base for the quiche. I feel like I'm doing so many things at one time right now. And then I just wrap it in some plastic and I put it in the refrigerator for at least half an hour. But I'm not going to make this quiche until like around, dang, I got something to do today, so maybe around 5 o'clock I'll make the quiche. And that's all, folks. Thank you for whoever came back from Twitter, because whenever like a notification comes out on my phone or it rings or something, it knocks me off of Twitter. So I probably really need to get the advanced StreamYard plan so I don't have to use my phone anymore. Oh, okay. We're going to rewind because I want to hear what the bodyguard has to say.
Interview right now?
Okay.
I told y'all I've been pumping up.
Right.
Okay, so
well, he had mentioned that they were both here, but I don't think he knew that the other gentleman had left. Yeah, I don't think
I'm the bodyguard, so anybody knows me.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
I'll try to get it. When you get done, I'll try to get it.
Okay.
I'll come back out of the
Thank you.
You know what I don't like about some tethers? The problem that I have with some tethers, not all of them, I'm just going to say some of them. The problem that I have with them is that like you give them a little bit of power in certain situations and they take miles, not just 1 mile. They take miles. The way he kind of talked to her was kind of nasty. He's like, Oh, well, I'm the bodyguard, so I think I would know. Like, come on now. She just sitting in the restaurant. She just spent almost $200 on some food. You can't give her a little bit more respect than that. He got a little attitude. I feel like Nick is empowering him in a way, and I don't like that.
So the brisket, let's see. I'm gonna be very honest. When you see the videos of the tendernism and how tender it is and the hype of the tendernism, the only thing I've tasted that in thus far is the turkey, which, like I said, is very interesting because we all typically know turkey is not something that can be made tender. Like, I wish, it's gonna sound weird, but I wish I had a camera in my mouth so that y'all could see like just how melty the.
She said she wish she had a camera in her mouth. This girl is weird to me, but we're gonna keep watching. We're gonna keep watching.
Turkey is when you eat it compared to how much more tough the oxtail, the dino ribs, and the brisket is. This, I'm not even gonna say that it's good, to be honest with you, because like I said, it's pepper, no, like at least give a little salt. There's not even salt. And then the brisket itself, like I said, it's not. Let me see. Well, there with that, but just as I eat it, it's just tough in texture, which it is beef. Brisket is beef, but taste-wise, it has a smoky profile that I actually can taste.
And that's, I wish I would have said this before, but this is something that I've been thinking, and I just remember that I've been thinking this. The reason why Nick was mad that Keith Lee didn't let them know that he was coming so they can give him a whole platter like they always do. Like I showed on the first Tendernism video when LA Try Guy and that girl Jackie went out to see them. I'm pretty sure they let them know ahead of time because as soon as they walked in the door, Nick and Walt came to greet them and they were giving them samples and all this stuff. And they took them to this private room and they gave them a huge platter with all the like greatest hits on the menu. It was the dino rib, it was all the sides, the oxtail, the brisket, the turkey, and then it had all the other stuff, the California style barbecue that Nick said was the stuff that he wanted on the menu, and him and Walt had to fight about because Walt didn't think that they should put that type of stuff on the menu. It was a burger, it was some tacos, it was stuff like that. So I think that Nick was mad because Keith Lee didn't get none of that stuff. Keith Lee got the macaroni and cheese, the yams, the oxtails. I think he may have gotten the dino rib and the brisket. He didn't get the burger and the tacos and all the other stuff that I guess Nick was the one to formulate and put on the menu. That's what I think. Because Keith Lee wasn't able to give a review of those things. And like I said, Nick got a big ego. His ego is so attached to this restaurant in a way that he needs to get some type of glory, even if it's off of Walt's back. We'll finish this.
Compared to the brisket, which I do like, but still like not really any salt. If you're someone who's watching your weight, you're on a health journey, but you want to eat out and not prepare your own food, that's the whole point of like, being healthy and meal planning and meal prepping is so that you know what you're eating, what's going in it and whatnot. So health-wise, these two I feel like would be really good options because you probably don't have to worry about the sodium content, sugar, like they use sugar rubs because like I said, it has no flavor to it. This just pretty much has a smoky profile, that's it. So like I said, if you're on a health journey beginning of the year and a lot of people are doing that, this would be great options. The turkey even has like the saltiness to it that you can taste, like to bring out the other flavors.
Thousands of women have reversed hair loss.
But it's good. It's good. I would come back for this when I order the turkey. I feel like you have to have a really good sauce to pair both of these with because they just on their own don't have flavor. They don't. Okay? That's just my 100% honest opinion. I'm not even going to go back. Well, let me do the brisket with barbecue. I don't know if I did or not. The barbecue sauce itself is good, which I think is what probably makes this good, but both of these are very underwhelming. I'm sure y'all can tell by my reaction. It is what it is. I am going to move on to the sides here. And another thing too, I wish the food would have been a little more hot when it came out. I'm able to eat all of this with no problem of like it being temperature hot. None of it is like spicy. I don't know what rub they're using, but I can sense like a little bit of a tiny kick for both of these. It's nothing major to where it's like if you're not somebody who doesn't like hot foods and you're gonna like, but it is a little bit of a kick. So yes, for that. And yeah, I'm gonna start with the baked beans and see. See, now these have some heat to them. They look good, but do they taste good? These are good. They have a little bit of a spicy kick to it, and they're not overly sweet, but they are a sweet-ish baked bean. I feel like they're probably like 2 or 3 degrees less sweet than like traditional Bush's baked beans that come out of the can. They are good. There's nothing special about them, to be honest with you, though. Okay. I'm most hyped for the yams and the coleslaw. I'm not a huge mac and cheese fan, but we're gonna go ahead and test that and get it out of the way.
I hate coleslaw. I hate it. I love baked beans, but everywhere you go now, baked beans got the pork in them. My family has a barbecue restaurant in Tampa called Big John's Alabama Barbecue. Yeah, they specialize in pork. I haven't eaten there in years. They specialize in pork. They put pork in their baked beans. The baked beans are the best baked beans I've ever had in my life, but I am not eating them ever again because they have pork in them. So
it's boring in your room.
It's what? It's boring in my room?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I'll let you do their makeup later, okay? Okay.
I do appreciate this pasta. I don't know what type of pasta it is. I feel like they probably only use this pasta pine type and shape for the placebo effect. Probably make you think it tastes like something that is probably not. But let's go. Okay, I'm not a cheese connoisseur, but the cheese that they use, it kind of has a little bit of like a smokiness to it. I can't even describe it. And I don't even know if I've had it before. I think if anything, I would probably say it's close to like maybe like a Gouda cheese maybe. I'm gonna say maybe, but it doesn't taste like your typical mac and cheese, which is good because you can tell they put in the effort and creativity into making theirs different. Texture of the noodles are spot on too. It doesn't have a cheese pool, so it looks similar. I feel like they probably use a similar type of cheese method or strategy or whatever you want to call it as Big Daddy's, because you know Big Daddy's didn't have a cheese.
Mimi, no. Take it. What I was gonna say is when Keith Lee went, No, you're not, because you're making too much noise.
That's so boring in your room.
Okay. Go in there and I'll come and get you. Anyways, when Keith Lee went, he showed the cup that the macaroni and cheese was in, and it had like all the oil had set to the bottom of it. The cup was like orange all around the bottom. It looks so nasty. But this macaroni and cheese look fine to me. This is something that I would eat. It doesn't look like my macaroni and cheese, but I would eat this.
Cool either, but they should put some salt on that though. I don't taste any salt. I taste the pepper. You can see the pepper, but I don't taste any salt. Let's go into the yams.
Okay.
My water and put it in the microwave.
Okay. This girl saw K-pop Demon Hunters, and so since she saw K-pop Demon Hunters, she's been wanting to eat ramen all the time. And of course, I don't want to give her ramen, but if she's gonna eat it, I'm just gonna let her eat it because I'm like this close to being defeated when it comes to feeding my children. Y'all hold on 1 second. And I know she's gonna make a mess. But what I was gonna say is maybe you were right in the chat, Timothy Taylor 9835, because she said ain't no salt on this food. Keith Lee said ain't no salt on this food. So I'm starting to believe somebody white cooking the food. They might have made the recipes. That's not what Nick said, but I don't know. I'm a little heavy-handed with salt. I'm sorry. My food might be, it depends on what it is. It might be salty if you eat it.
Because they're definitely not out of the can. At least they don't look like they are. Let's give it a try. Very hot. These are really good. I like these a lot more than this and this put together. Better than the dino rib and the brisket. I know this probably looks like straight brown sugar or whatever, but it really isn't. It has like a really nice contrast of like the nutmeg, cinnamon.
And that's what people keep saying. They keep saying that the yams are really good, but who's going to go all the way over here and spend $150 on food just to find out that the only thing that's good is the yams? Not I.
Even allspice in it, but it's really good. This is like a true candied yam. It's really good. This is the coleslaw. I'm sure there's probably nothing special about this. For starters, I see no seasoning on it, which I guess is probably expected because it is coleslaw. Cabbage out of a bag with mayo. But let's see.
The only time I'll eat coleslaw, I'll eat it on like a hot dog. I'll eat it on like a hamburger. I'll eat it on something, but I'm not just gonna take a fork and eat some coleslaw. I've never been that person.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of cream they had in this, but it's very light, extremely light. It just tastes honestly like you're eating cabbage water, essentially. Like it's not even really coated very much. They should add some sugar and some salt to this. It ain't given. Simple as that. It's not. Overall.
Ever wondered why your teeth aren't as white as they should be? Hint, it's not your brushing, it's your toothpaste.
I think that with the hype of what I anticipated to get today from this dining experience, it did not do what I needed it to do, or what I anticipated it to do. And I'm really bummed about it because I really thought it was going to be like here, and it's not. We are trying to get Mr. Nick or Mr. Walt, the owner, and Mr. Walt, the older black gentleman that everybody sees hyping the restaurant, the Tendernism, which is the one who coined the phrase Tendernism. We're trying to get them to come over and say a couple words so you guys can see them and whatnot. But as far as the letting the product speak for itself, and the barbecue sauce is really good. I don't know if they make it in-house or what, but the barbecue sauce is very good. I wish we could take some back home, but we can't. And the turkey, I would definitely come back, reorder the turkey, the yams too. The yams are definitely sweeter than the barbecue sauce, but yeah, I would order both of those again. They have a couple of other things on their menu that we did not order today, but they are things that we were already getting, like a turkey sandwich or a brisket sandwich. Excuse me, sorry y'all, brisket tacos. Like I said, things we were already getting, just not in that other form that they serve it as. So, if you guys come here, I hope you guys enjoy the experience. I hope you guys love the food. The staff here is nice. I don't particularly like or care for the whole standing in line thing, ordering at the desk, then you come and get your own seat. Because then you just have to wait for everybody to finish ordering, whoever's in front of you, and some people take a minute to order. I don't think that's fair or convenient to everyone else behind. But
I don't like that either, and I feel like they need to do better. Maybe they need to. Y'all, okay. I went to JJ's like 2 weeks ago, and they had somebody outside with like an earpiece on and a tablet taking orders at JJ's Fish and Chicken. So I know these people can do the same thing, but what I've noticed with a lot of places, they want you to wait in line. It's like the waiting in line, the anticipation for whatever it is, it's supposed to make the food better or something. And Nick seems slimy enough to be okay with that, but I feel like they need to streamline the process a lot better. They can have some type of online ordering system, and people can pick up their food, and they don't have to wait in line for 2-3 hours just to get some mid-ass food, because that's literally what we're seeing right now. This food is mid. And I know she's disappointed because she flew all the way from Atlanta to LAX, rented a car, drove to Marietta to be disappointed like this.
It is what it is. Every business runs their establishments different, and it's obviously worked for them for so long because they are a successful restaurant. None of the food was bad. It was just underwhelming. None of it tasted nasty. None of it was disgusting. None of it was undercooked. It just, the flavor profile was just not there. It just wasn't. So, as always, I thank you guys for tuning into another video. There are a lot of other exciting restaurant food reviews that are coming your way.
All right. That was excellent. And now we can talk about Sinners. I think I have. Did I? I might have accidentally exited out. But I had pulled up all of the Sinners Oscar nominations. Let's see if we can get behind a paywall. All right, let's talk about Sinners. So it beat the record of 14 nominations held by All About Eve, Titanic, and La La Land. What came out that year? La La Land? La La Land won some award and it snubbed. What was that? Somebody gotta remind me of that. What was it? Wait, what was that? The year La La Land won, the announcer announced a different movie. It was Moonlight. It was Moonlight. That was messed up. That was really messed up. Anyways, I just want to see which, okay. I just want to see what they were nominated for. I don't want to read all of this. Okay, come on now. I don't even want to read the full list of nominations. I just want to, and I need to watch Sentimental Value. One Battle After Another garnered 13 nominations. So I'm telling you, they are about to set us up so bad. Watch One Battle After Another win everything. Watch it. If the Oscars wants any type of credibility, they will be smart, and they will not snub. You know what? I can't find it. I cannot find it. I don't see a full list of nominations anywhere, and I'm confused. I have pulled it up. Okay, let's see. We know Sinners got 16 nominations. The only thing that I do know, watch Delroy Lindo win Best Supporting Actor. I think he will. Watch Delroy Lindo win Best Supporting Actor. Watch that happen. Okay. So, Wonmi Masaku, she's going to lose actress in a supporting role. You think Teyana Taylor's going to get it again? Sorry, I wasn't sharing it. You think Teyana Taylor is going to get the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress? I don't think Wonmi is going to get it. They're not going to give it to her. I wouldn't be surprised if Amy Madigan won it or Elle Fanning. Best Makeup and Hairstyling, Sinners got that one. Music Original Score for Sinners. Bugonia was such a good movie. It was crazy, but it was really, really good. I need to watch Hamnet too. I didn't finish Frankenstein, but Frankenstein was really good. I just turned it off because Amina, she always tries to watch movies with me, especially movies that she knows she shouldn't be watching. Like, that's how she got really into Pennywise. Like, she's obsessed with Pennywise. Like, she loves Pennywise for some reason. Like, we'll walk past like the sewer and she'll be like, is Pennywise in there? Is Pennywise in there? Like, she's so funny. They just said, there's supposed to be a winter storm this weekend. I hope y'all are preparing for it just in case something happens. I think Atlanta is supposed to get ice, but my son's school just sent a message saying that they're going to have asynchronous learning on Monday. And it's so funny because I was telling him this morning, like, you might not have school on Monday. Just because he didn't want to go to school today. So I was like, you might not have school on Monday, so just go to school today. Anyways, Sinners didn't get, Sinners got writing for original screenplay. Bugonia got adapted screen. I really enjoyed Bugonia, and if y'all get a chance, please watch it because it is a really crazy movie. It's very interesting. I really enjoyed it. Actor in a supporting role, Benicio del Toro, Jacob Elordi. He was really, really good in Frankenstein. I didn't finish it, but Frankenstein was good. I think Delroy Lindo is going to win. In Stellan Skarsgård, I don't know. I'm sure that's one of Bill's brothers. They have it's like 8 Skarsgårds. So casting, Sinners. Costume design, Sinners. Music. Golden got nominated for the Oscar. I mean, I'm so tired of hearing Golden. My kids love it. I Lied to You, of course, from Sinners. K-pop Demon Hunter. Zootopia 2 got nominated? That's weird. It just came out. That's weird. It literally just came out. Didn't Zootopia 2 come out it must have came out in December. It's still in the theaters. K-pop Demon Hunters is definitely going to win that. That is such a good movie. I know y'all probably don't want to see it, but I really like K-pop Demon Hunters. My kids have been watching it a lot. Production design, Sinners. Film editing, Sinners. Sound, Sinners. Visual effects, Sinners. Cinematography, Sinners. I really want Michael B. Jordan to win Best Actor. But they probably going to end up giving it to Timothée Chalamet. Watch. I need to see Blue Moon. I really need to see Blue Moon. I like Ethan Hawke. Actress in a leading role. Emma Stone. She killed Bugonia. Y'all got to see that. Ryan Coogler for directing. Look at all these movies for Best Picture. Bugonia, F1, Frankenstein. F1 wasn't nominated for nothing else but Best Picture. That is fake. Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, Train Dreams. I don't know. Timothy makes Oscars history with Marty Supreme as youngest man with 3 acting noms. They gonna give him something. What did Denzel say? I'm leaving with something. Oh, shit. shoot, it's time for me to go, y'all. Thank y'all for coming. This was amazing. This was a great show. Thank you for bearing with me. We'll be back here tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to be talking about, but we're going to be talking about something. I will see y'all in the tweets. And until then, assalamu alaikum, y'all.